Good evening, everyone. Welcome. It's been a little bit, and I keep saying I want to get more steady at this. Luckily, it's been hidden. There's been my reminder and helper making me actually get on here. So thank you, sir. I don't know. We
Of
did have
course.
enough events the last little while, so I guess it's worth a little powwow. How are you?
I'm doing well. I mean, outside of crypto, I'm doing well. It's just been awful as far, as everything for crypto has
Yeah.
been
Yeah, no, it's
insane.
we moved a couple of things around and a couple of things that I'm trying to help save. I don't know. It's getting tight. It's getting hard to hold all the bubbles up. I do have some Hail Marys that I've been trying to work on for a while that I think are finally potentially going somewhere. I thought I upgraded. Um, Sorry, squirreling, but I thought I upgraded so that we have a higher quality stream for this thing. But I guess it didn't work. I don't know. I'll look at it later. Oh, settings maybe in there. Anyway, so yeah, so I need to get some things done. We'll talk about it today a little bit. Anyways, how's everybody doing? Hopefully, there's some people hanging out with us. Looks like we got. Oh, there we go. Never miss. Black. I think you were first, but okay. Unless you're talking about Restreamio doing something. But wow, I actually made one of these live. MG, holy, it's been a while since I've seen you, sir. Welcome. Probably a good one to come back to because I might actually have some things to talk about that hopefully are positive and good and motivating for people. But yeah, like Hidden just said, this market's been a little bit of a clusterfuck for a lot of people, and yeah, not fun. Nugget Fund kind of took its. I mean, we're gonna try some stuff, but it definitely took a little bit of a bow. And unfortunately, I think it has kind of come to a failure, which really sucks. Has it even started? Did I say the cluster market? Uh, oh, hey, Chris, welcome. I don't know. Do you have anything to say about that? I'm a little bit scattered. I'm going to get here in a second. I will show up at this live in just a minute. Just give me a second to compose myself.
Not really, other than it's just been, that Black Friday, last Friday, was insane.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the Flex PAM got hit. So that got zeroed out.
Oh yes, yeah, that's right. The Doge, yeah, like I said, even the best
Yeah.
of the best are getting kind of slaughtered a little bit. Which I mean,
Yeah.
Flex as a whole has not gone anywhere. It hasn't really changed. It's just that darn PAM that we had, which I think a few people had a few bucks in, were kind of got. We actually took the creative wealth side, which a lot of people may not have heard that in a while, but that was one of the old Forex bots that I helped kind of set up that unfortunately crashed. We had actually moved ours out and put it into what little funds we had and moved it into the Flex trade. I guess the first seed round or whatever. So that worked in our favor, luckily. But in the most part, yeah, unfortunately, a lot of us kind of held on hoping Doge would kind of do what it was said it was going to do and what marketing made it sound like it was going to do. And then
we're so close to. We're only like 20 cents away from getting out.
Yeah. And another orchestrated dump by Professor Trump or whatever it was. Who knows? Some people hate when I say stuff like that. And it's like, I don't know. Like, how do you, like, you put a tweet out that has no actual facts in it. It's just you, whatever.
See, the thing is that a lot of stuff's coming out about it, and this was all going to happen regardless because of Binance.
Oh, true, eh? So maybe it was more he knew it was going to happen, so he tweeted to make himself look like the caustic because he's got such an ego. I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But for once, it's not looking like the two were correlated. It happened that way because, I mean, all this stuff coming out on crypto Twitter now, how they were changing their prices and stuff like that, and it doesn't look good for Binance.
Yeah, which is crazy. Well, their token was like smoking for a little while. Like you could have made some boatload of cash, and if they're making that up, and it seemed weird because it wasn't correlated to anything. It seemed at times.
Yeah. Well, that pumped because people were getting airdrops and stuff like that. It's a whole big thing about Binance is coming to light now. They're charging people millions of dollars to list on the platform. Oh, wow. And then CZ, of course, came out. He's like, "Oh, we're paying everybody back $400 million." Yeah, that's a drop in the bucket to what you made.
Nice
fucking everybody over.
Aftermath.
I mean, your shit literally caused people to kill themselves, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy. Yeah, you know what? And that's the thing. And I say those things, and I say them very uneducatedly, and so I mean, it just seemed very coincidental that all that happened the way it happened. And you got to wonder, like, Trump's got to know stuff. And then there was that $88 million wallet that was whatever started and made a boatload of money. Like, so many people made so much money off of all this. And
he doesn't know as much as people think he does, especially when it comes to crypto. No. He's letting everybody else kind of do their thing. So
he likes to dance like he knows, and he likes to dance to take credit for stuff that isn't his. But anyways, we're not getting political. So yeah, hopefully everybody's doing all right. Hopefully everybody survived that and didn't get too washed up by that craziness. Like I said, I think everybody got hit at least a little bit if you have anything in crypto still, but it has bounced back, I guess, a little bit. But for me, a lot of what I'm doing is still learning. It's still my trading stuff. And so right now we got a new boot camp started. So I did want to make sure everybody knows about that. I did start a video series yesterday. So if you haven't had a chance, please take a look at that. I'm basically going to be going through the benefits of the pack trading group and the boot camp and all the things that you get included with that learning journey. We are like the amount of people that came out of the last class that are now pack members, and the amount of earnings they're showing, like legit earnings they're showing and payouts they're getting. Some of them were successful traders beforehand, but now a lot of them have just kind of just blown up, and it's been pretty crazy and pretty cool to watch. And like it's legit feedback we're getting from everybody, because a lot of them are coming back kind of saying, oh my god, this is like and it's not just wishy-washy furu crap. It's actually like they've learned something and have taken it on. So I am excited for that. Obviously, if you're not trading, not everybody is going to do. If you are interested in trading,
just so you know, you're going in and out, sounding like you're in a fishbowl.
Why?
I don't know.
What the hell? Fucking crap. Yeah, I guess that's good that it's not higher quality right now. Is it still doing it, or?
No, you sound better now.
Okay, because I don't see any issues, so I don't know. I'll close down Discord maybe, because it can always be a little bit of a power hog. I'm just going to shut that down completely. Task manager. Are we not? Black, you're saying, are we live yet? Oh, you just probably had to refresh it. Sometimes it's done that way. I'm going to close down Discord. Hopefully that'll help that side, but hopefully everybody's seeing it now. We're live, Black. Hopefully you're caught up now. This is live right now. You're showing okay finally in. So if you're seeing this, you're live with us. Oh, better now. Nice. Okay. So yeah, pack trading group, the boot camp starting on Saturday. We'll usually give about a week grace. So if anybody hasn't joined the boot camp and has a desire to trade, I can't recommend this enough as a journey. We have people from ICT, from DR Academy, and all these different places, and we actually had a fairly good flock of people coming in this round, from people telling these other groups about us and realizing how much value this adds to their trading style. The neat thing is, they don't have to trade how they're trading, but it gives them data and tools to help them trade more accurately or trade with better conviction, and all these different things, which is pretty cool. So, no, I got a new PC. My PC's getting, I wouldn't say old now, but I mean, I got a new PC. I got to think about it. Now that I guess I have to think about how old it is. So it is a little bit. I did upgrade the video card about a year ago, but otherwise, no. It should be good. My internet's been upgraded, so that should be even good too. But sometimes the wife streaming stuff messes things up. So yeah, boot camp. The videos I just released, kind of going through some of the benefits of that. So if you want to see a little bit of a sneak peek as to what value you get out of this, it's there. We are actually released. So we started an algo. Actually, I guess I haven't shown you the recent results, eh?
No, you haven't.
So I did we did a little bit of a forward testing, and I picked the wrong asset. We had the three of us pick 3 different assets, and unfortunately, I got the one that went into immense drawdown right off the bat. But one of the guys that's helping this all be created has just gotten a payout after a fairly short period of time. I don't want to say that's what's going to be happening in the future, but he did quite well with his. And these last 2 weeks with my 2 new accounts that I started middle of last week, I'll pull up the results for those and share those with you. Chris, actually, I think who's here has already set up his, and I don't know. Are you getting good results, Chris? Yours is running, I think, now. So let me just do just because it has the account number and stuff, I'm just going to do a screenshot and then I'll pull it up for everybody. Snippet tool. So that's been going well, and we'll start talking about it a little bit more. I've just got to rebrand the Discord because it was basically we've been just using the Pulse as the people that were in the Pulse as a little bit of a forward testers for it. So they are right now, there's a couple of us forward testing it kind of thing. And then we'll start letting people in to have a look and see if they want to give that a try. But it's been pretty sweet. Let me share this. Chrome tab, note window. Let's do sticky notes. Can I not do this? Oh, there you go, snippet tool. So this is one of my accounts that's running right now, and it is doing well. Pretty steady growth there. We missed no trades yesterday, but that's okay. That's sometimes that happens. And then my second account is a little bit lower. We did hit a loss with that one and no trade today, but it is, and I'll just have to share that again, I guess. Window. Snippet tool, and that one's at 584 after 4 days of trading with one loss. So all in all, quite good. I'm just playing around right now with some of the settings, with some of the ones we have, and we're going to develop more for sure. And there's also, if you want to learn to trade and want algo trading, the Pack Trading Group is going to have some algo stuff specific to Austin's gunship, which is pretty amazing as well. So there's a couple of really cool things coming either on the bootcamp side or on this algo only side, which I think will be quite handy for people. The neat thing about this whole thing is you're not relying on a trust me bro thing. You're not buying a token, using it to pass an eval and test it out so far. Okay, so 1,300. So yes, you're on a similar path to my other account. So that's great. Good. So yeah, so that's just Chris's results, who's also in it. The neat thing about this is there's really no trust me bro stuff. There's no token. There's no like anything really in that sense. It's just you buy your prop account or more if you want. You buy your VPS to hold it on. So that's usually 20 to 40 bucks a month. Your prop account is between 50 and 150 per month until you pass it. And then it's an activation fee. And then you don't pay anything for it after that. And really that's all you, oh yeah, sorry. You also need, if you're using any of the Lucid X, the Project X prop firms, you'll need a API hookup, which I think is another 20 bucks a month. So it's nothing crazy, fairly low out of pocket costs, but the ROI on this can be quite crazy because basically when you, I don't know if all of you know about prop firms, but you'll have to make on a 50K account, you have to make $3,000 and then you activate it and get a quote unquote live account. It's not really live. You make another 3,000 and you can pull out 1,000 of that, depending on the prop firm. Some are different, but in the most part, it works kind of like that. But the neat thing is once you've gone through that $6,000 earnings and pulled 1,000 out, you only have to make 1,000 to take 1,000 out. So it's very lucrative after that. And yeah, Chris, that's right. You actually are running one of the algos from one of the members in there, which they helped develop. Well, yeah, Wags is great too. If you want to grab results, Wags indicator section. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I think you've had some good results with that on your own. So it might be something that we'll implement into the algos we're doing with this stuff too, because there's some good ones they've created there, which is great. So anyways, lots of opportunities there is the big thing. We will be trying to use some of that knowledge and hopefulness to try and get some things working for Nugget Fund, hopefully some of the other rugs that I've stuck around and tried to help, but unfortunately been hit by more rugs. Yay. Mm-hmm. So as Hidden nods his head and knows the story. Yeah. Because we've all been through the ringer. Obviously, I'll always preach trading is the way to go if you want to find a useful skill to earn money with, but that's not going to be for everybody. It's really hard, as well as I do. It's really hard to curve your degen, the inner degen, and to become disciplined. It's been a really long journey for me. I've made some really good payouts. July, I think I did like 5K. I showed you that, eh? I think it was you that I showed. I
What
pulled
was
out,
that? I'm sorry.
I think I showed you that I pulled out like 5K to the market in July, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yep. Which was pretty awesome. But at the same token, it's the fact that I couldn't keep that going after that was very bothersome, right? So I've made a lot of changes and very positive ones. And so I'm looking forward. Hopefully I'll actually start, like I've always talked about, updating everybody here on the live. Hopefully I can start doing that very regularly to hold myself accountable and for you guys to see that it is possible to, as we say in the chat sometimes, cure your fucktardness, for lack of a better term. Because it's a hard thing for some, and I know a lot of us in the pack even have had a hard time getting out of those bad habits and creating those dirty diapers. But I want to be proof that that's doable, even if it takes you a year or two, like I've done. So yeah. Anyways, that was long-winded. A bunch of stuff from me. Anything from you, sir?
No, like I said, Pam Bridge is still going somehow. I actually ended up getting one of my wallets drained.
Oh no!
Because, yeah, I was messing around trying to create something. I was messing with testnet. Apparently, the fucking geniuses at MetaMask decided to use your personal key for both testnet and mainnet.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and the best part is I'm using Claude. I use V0 and Claude, but Claude forgot to put it into the .env, which shields and like doesn't show the actual PK. So it didn't do that, and it pushed it to GitHub, and it got fucking scanned. So
Oh no!
yeah,
Darn it. Yeah,
That's
no,
what it is.
yeah, and just going back to Pam Bridge, if anybody wants any information about that, I haven't really advertised it, but you can DM me or Hidden. I don't care who. There is a affiliate link for it, but I mean, damn, like actually they just did a crazy day, didn't they?
Yeah.
On the 14th, yesterday.
Yeah, it was like a almost 3% win or something
In one day. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've pulled out enough to ROI, and I've been in there. What is it? Probably, I don't know if it's been a year yet, but it was during this year.
Yeah, it started this year. So like March or February, it's going to be a full year. And they've been consistently doing 15, 16% a month. So
yeah. And they had losses at first, but they haven't had a loss in a while, which I mean, obviously is weird, but.
Well, they do get losses, but then they usually trade again that day
trade out of it, I guess, yeah.
Make up for it. Which isn't the smartest idea, but if they can keep doing it, I guess it works.
Yeah. And you can't really see back very far. Like, I don't know. There's obviously flags. We've talked about it before. So buyer beware. But I'm ROI'd and now basically just going to start pulling out. I don't know, probably monthly. I might pull a little bit out. We'll see how it goes. Depending on how much I earn, because I want to still let it. I'm letting it compound because I've already ROI'd. So.
Yeah, you did really well on it.
Yeah, yeah, I did. And I did put a little heavier chunk in at first, and I pulled all that out, and that's how I was able to ROI. Like I put in, I had a little bit of free cash. I put it in. I had it only available for about a month or two, so I put it in, made some pretty good money. So I ROI'd my initial, and then my initial is compounded now to a decent amount where I'll start pulling out. So yeah, I can't complain with that, but it's definitely been odd. So yeah, I can probably pull out. I think I can still grow it and pull out a couple of hundred a month, anyways. But so I'm not. I'd like to go higher, but I also know what the hell what happens when you do that too long. So
yep. I mean, you ROI can go straight to eGen and.
Yeah, exactly. I can. I may for a bit. We'll see. I did say I'd pull out something at a certain value, and I have not. I've gone against that, which is not usually a good thing, but so good. Well, Aviate, I'll be doing a video for them. For anybody that was in Aviate, I do recommend you at least go and register at the new Discord. I'll link it in the video I do for Aviate. They reached out a couple of times. They actually want me to partner with them. They want to give me full they say they're going to show me everything. I already told him no, kind of, because they wanted to actually give me like an income and put me sort of part of the team. I hesitated. I almost said yes. And then, because I mean, obviously, like anybody, right? We wanted to get an income is kind of handy, right? Like, because we all have families to feed, whatever. So I didn't really want to say no at first, but I kind of just hemmed and hawed. I feel like they might be making some mistakes again and not managing as cleanly and as great as I'd want. It sounds a little more degen than even Aviate was. It's going to be kind of a token launcher, or they're going to kind of buy tokens early and get like early access to tokens, so you get like vested tokens and maybe a little better bang for your buck kind of thing, so they can get out quick and stuff. So I don't know where they're finding access to these yet. I'm going to keep kind of looking into it. I was not an Aviate. I was very vocal on my videos that I wasn't a big fan, even the ones that they sponsored. I told him the same thing. If he wants to sponsor a video, I'm not going to sit there and say no, but I'm also not going to sugarcoat anything, and they were fine with that. So my video, really, I told him for now, the only video I'm doing for now is one to tell Aviate people to get in there and at least put through the steps that you need in order to hopefully earn back your earnings from some of the stuff they do. What you choose to do after that is really up to you. It sounds like they look like they're going to try and do something all right and kind of neat to try and earn some pretty good degen cash by being in and out quick. But again, guys, you know what happens here. So just do your thing. But I do want to make sure, at least if anybody did watch Aviate videos and happen to notice mine, that they at least get in there to try and earn back if they do something. The neat thing is they are here, right? They didn't run away. They're here trying to do something more. If they get people paid back that lost money in this space, I'm for that, right? I don't want to block that opportunity from anybody that lost in Aviate. But I'm just cautious, like I always lately. I feel like there was something else. Oh yeah, AJ's doing a lot of cool stuff. They seem to be going quite well with a couple of things. So if anybody's needing a little bit of a more degen-y play, and even not degen-y, that Dex that he's got that we had him on, I think you were away one day and I had him on here.
I think so.
It's doing good. Like, and people are like, there's just the bonds. If you want to be super, super hands-offish, the bonds are doing quite good. And even with their exploit, they're paying back all the people that lost with bonds, and everybody's recouping. And I know a guy that went in quite heavy, unfortunately, just before the friggin' exploit, and he's slowly getting his funds back invested, basically, and on top of that, getting a little bit more of getting income back, so which is nice. So again, always happy when people are able to get back from a screw up, intentional or non-intentional. So other than that, I don't have too much else more. I'm trying to think, anybody else have any questions? Everybody's quiet out there, other than Black and Chris. And again, MG49. Oh, I guess the other one, if anybody's interested, this one's a little heavier bucket. It's 2,500 minimum up to 10,000. It's investing in real gold. So it's just a little thing that somebody reached out to me about. I do know her quite well, and she is actually fully doxed the guy. I've seen all the documents. He's a gold trader, I think in Dubai. I'm just guessing. I looked at it, but I've forgotten because it's been a few weeks. So if anybody has 2,500 to 10K, you can't go in between. It's 2,500 if you want to test it, and then you go straight to 10K minimum. But I've seen the backlog and checked all the transactions. Money has flown in and out, and the people have gotten payouts over the last few months that are in that. And it basically, I think it guarantees 7.5. But its goal is to try and get to 10% a month. So it's a decent earner, and you can ROI obviously in under a year and be golden. And again, it's actually a minimum. Like, they're only collecting $1 million, I think it is, and then they're cutting it off. She's got something like 300 and something. Pretty neat, and just enough to diversify you outside of crypto, kind of, because it's real gold that he's buying. It's actually hard, like it's actually blocks of gold and stuff. That's for you, sir. When liquid bots. Oh, let's see. Throw my mouse around.
I'm not sure. To be honest with you. Soon. Should be fairly soon, actually.
Was that first investment pool, is that done?
Yep.
Okay. I missed out on that because I didn't want cash, so I couldn't.
Yeah. Same here, unfortunately. I just helped put it together, but I didn't have any money to go in on it.
Tell them airdrop you 10 million tokens or you'll run and tell people. Cool. So there's the answer to that, sir. That's about all the answers we have for you. Any other questions, guys? Otherwise, we'll kind of pack it up there. It's like I said, around the 30-minute mark is how I've been kind of keeping these, make them easy to digest for people. I did kind of long-winded there on a few things, but things that really are actually working in the most part, and then a few odds and ends that are coming up. But other than that, that's really all there is. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm forgetting, but I think I've gone through it all. I have a couple of dollars sitting in my wallet. I should probably redo those. I went into my dashboard for Pambridge, so deposit. Oh. So other than that, master accounts. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know. They still have all these other ones, but I don't think anybody invests in any of them. Action top up $11.95. Cool. All my money went to my kids' teeth. Yeah, I gotta love that. That is that can happen. That can drain you pretty quick.
I'm not there yet.
Yeah. Yours barely has teeth yet, eh?
Yeah. Exactly.
So, and luckily the first set, kind of, if anything happens, you can go the cheap way because they're going to fall out anyways. I think my first one my first kid ended up, raisins were a big thing back when we were kids, so they had too many raisins and probably didn't brush the teeth enough, so we had to get a little I think silver filling in there for one of their teeth, but that fell out long ago now.
That's funny.
So 96, interesting. Just looking at it. Yeah. Awesome. Well, other than that, I guess if that's all she wrote, we'll close her down there. If anybody has any questions about anything I talked about, please DM me. Like I said, for Pambridge, if you have a desire to check that out, don't hesitate to DM me or Hidden. It doesn't matter. There is an affiliate link there. Everything else is just normal stuff. So if you need links or contacts or whatever, let me know in the Discord or DMs or whatever works for you. Other than that, we will shut her down. As I said, I will try and Hidden, like I said, is very good at holding me accountable and telling me to get in here. I will try and get in here next week. I will be starting it's not a new trading plan. I actually have been trading this way for a couple of weeks now and done quite well. But I end up doing something stupid once a week that kind of messes up my account. So next week I have promised myself I am only going to trade live with the pack because that's where I do my trading. And I will only take live trades while I'm in front of people so that I can hold myself accountable to them. And then I'm going to see where my account is. So hopefully Wednesday we'll have 3 trading days done and you'll be able to see how I'm going and how I've taken my trades. And so that'll give us at least something to talk about weekly. That might be more exciting than the stuff we've been repeating. And other than that, I didn't look at the market. I looked at the market quickly when we first got in here just to see. Oh, looks like it's time to go. It's kind of a funny one. It's still undecided yet. I probably would entertain something here, but I'm not trading overnights right now, but it's something I do want to look at too. Especially Sunday nights actually are quite handy. It's usually quite directional, which is nice. So there's your alpha for the day. Thanks again, guys. Thank you to a few of you, obviously Chris and Black and back and a ton of people out here realizing we were doing all right for summer of like 10 to 15 people. We'll see if we can build back up now that fall are on the way. See if we can show off some cool stuff. And I guess that's about like the algorithm shows how to do YouTube, so that we can be very transparent with those and my accounts, and we're going to keep developing some of those. So again, if you want to have a look at that, just DM me and I'll get you that. Oh, DeFi Dojo, yeah, I am actually in there. So I got kind of that's one thing. That's the one cool thing to being a YouTuber, but it's also the bad thing. You end up getting all these different things, and you don't spend very much time in there. So I have had Groot trades in here quite a couple times. Anyways, he's been on this live. Really like him. He's a really good down to earth guy. He's actually joining or doing some trading, I think, on possibly what's Danny's thing, Foxify, and they're making some pretty good headway. So there's more stuff going on. Like there is stuff, but it's just hard. So yeah, I think of. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I forgot Foxify was even around. I thought they went under.
So they've flipped around a little bit, but they actually have props now. So you can actually like trade with very limited capital and trade some of their money. And if you prove yourself, they'll give you more and more kind of thing. So it's kind of a neat, and it's all on chain. So it's kind of neat. I'm not going to say like I haven't tried it because I'm not really a crypto trader. We do have a couple of things we're looking at. Like one of the things that Austin does, the gunship, has some Bitcoin trades on it. So I should almost give that a whirl. Actually, that reminds me. I should just set reminders or see if I can somehow hook up the API, if there is any with Foxify, and just trade a few bucks through that with that, because the gunship's really, it does quite well. So, and we know it does well. It's just we haven't been able to create the algo for it, but we're finally almost there with this guy that I'm working with on the other stuff. So yeah, anyways, as you guys know, I can distract quickly and come back to the chat, but I'm going to shut her down. Fishbowl PA. What's fishbowl? Sorry.
It sounded like you were in a fishbowl for majority of what you were saying.
Weird. I don't understand. I will have to investigate that. You know what? I didn't fully reboot my computer, so that's probably the problem, because it had some updates it was installing. So I will reboot after we're done here. So thanks guys so much. I do appreciate you guys who do still stick around. Hopefully we'll grow a little bit of a community back up here as things progress. But as I said, most of my stuff is changing to algo bots that I can have some control over and trading, because it just puts me in the driver's seat a little bit more and helps you guys be in the driver's seat and not have to trust me, bro, with all this crap that's gone on in this space. So thank you guys. And yeah, hopefully